Free noise. How y'all doing out there? I hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all living. Hope y'all breathing. Cause I'm breathing. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
Doing good. Can't complain.
Yeah, it's a nice day. It's been a good day. So, something real quick, man. I'm 32 now. You know, and I've been around the corner a few times, and you meet people in life, and a lot of people have things they just cannot do. You know, maybe some people can't lie. Some people cannot eat peanuts. Some people cannot be around a certain type of animal, or certain people can't watch a certain type of show. Man, I have found out that it is impossible for me to hate on somebody. It is impossible for me to be a hater. Hating on something, to be a hater is more than just hating on a particular person or hating on a particular thing. Being a hater, to me, is deeper than that. It comes from a sense of unhappiness in the inside. Because hate is just unhappiness. It's a form of unhappiness with something. And we all are human. We all got flaws. We all go through things. But I've just never been the type of person to just walk around with just hate on me. Like hate. I can't be a hater, bro. Like hate. I can't be a hater, man.
Shout out Dave Spell.
You know, when you come out on a public platform like this, you're gonna get haters. You're going to get somebody to say anything, or give criticism that's not valid or it's emotional. You're gonna get it.
If you could define what a hater is, what would it be?
A hater is someone,
because you got hatred, the word hate. But then we know all our lives, everybody know when you calling somebody a hater. Nobody wants to be a hater.
I got one.
So,
bro,
what would a small definition of a hater be?
A hater, this is my definition of a hater. A hater is someone who does not appreciate, understand, and perceive the benefits of love.
Okay.
Yeah. They can't understand it.
So when you put that into a context where, I'll give you an example, just a small example of you wearing something.
Yeah.
And you in an outing, you dressed up. This when you stepping out.
Yeah.
And somebody look at your fit, and then they say something bad about it.
Yeah.
And then somebody might say that person is hating.
Yeah.
So correlate that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So when that's just a petty small example.
Yeah,
people really do hate like on real stuff.
Yeah.
But you don't have to go off that example. But I'm just giving you.
Off that I go.
People just hate when you doing good.
So
people hating that we doing this podcast. So it's like.
Yeah. But so with that example, let's say I'm wearing an outfit and I'm enjoying myself, and then other people are complimenting me on it, and then one person, it's like they feel a need to. Certain people may feel a need to say something. Like that's where it's like, oh, you hating because you feel a need to be negative. You're leading the charge with negativity. So like you can have some cool shoes that I may not like, but I may, tell you in private. Or like if everybody already like, imagine we around everybody like, oh man, your shoes cold, bro, and I'm like, no, they not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we already led with like love. Just keep it there, man.
Okay.
I'll say we led with positivity. Just keep it there. Just keep it there. You don't have to just make it like okay, because now it's like all right.
So you mean like one of them people that just always got to point out point something out, point out the negative in something.
Yeah, something like
Even
that.
if it ain't negative, they usually got to find.
Now,
something.
there's levels to like criticism.
Okay.
Because I am opinionated. I have opinions.
Yeah.
But I don't do it from a place of unhappiness.
Okay, I'm starting to pick up.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's coming.
It's deep because
it's where it's coming
everywhere.
from.
Yeah,
it's where it's coming
from. Yeah, it's where I don't feel a way about.
So hate, because hate come masked, and I like how you said it.
Yeah,
a form of criticism, but it matters where it's coming from. If it's coming from a place of hate, like what you say, you said a place of unhappiness.
Yeah, you're not.
If it's coming from a place of unhappiness, then it could be considered hate.
Okay,
some people can really just be given criticism.
Okay, so for example, like hate, like it's unhappiness. I used to be, when I was young, I used to be a hater, like on like Lil Bow Wow or Lil Romeo and them. I used to hate, like just hate, because all the girls in the class, like, oh, I love that. Yeah. They said this, they said that. I was like, because you know what I'm saying? I'm not getting that love. I'm not getting attention, like, or that.
So
you
you admitting to like a form of hate.
But I was hating, like I was a kid, but I was hating, like, man, Romeo, what? Like,
it's different when you're a big boy.
Yeah.
When you grow up.
When you grow up, you know
it's
what I'm
different.
saying?
Like, yeah. Hating. I don't know. I mean, I agree with you about the unhappy thing, man. Because I'm like you. I'm literally the opposite. I will take a person who have a lot of criticism to be done, and I will build that person up. Yeah, I will look for ways to build somebody
you up. Yes, you lead with positivity.
I guess a person that's hating is kind of looking for ways to tear down.
Yeah,
even if it's in the smallest way. But like I was saying, it comes in a masked way, because a person will come like they for you, so they'll give you this criticism, like, "Hey man, why you doing this like this?" Or y'all probably shouldn't do that. But we should go down a list of because a lot of people who hate don't know they haters.
Oh, that's good. Let's start there. A
lot of people,
you don't know they're haters. They don't know, but let's see the methods in which they hate. I'm gonna start it off because
go ahead. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm gonna start it off.
Right, please do.
Backhanded compliments.
Right.
That's one of the biggest.
That's a form of hate.
Let's go down. Let's see. Are you a hater? Hey, are you a hater? I admit, when I was a little kid, I was childish. I was hating on stuff. I was a hater a little bit. I had a little hate in me, right? But are you a hater? Do you give backhanded compliments?
What's a backhanded compliment?
Hey, that chain cold, bro, but you could have got it like, I would have got it like, mine would have probably been bigger, but it's nice. You know, like, what?
Okay.
Like, just say the chain nice, bro.
I got you.
Backhanded compliments. Oh, that's sweater cold, bro, but like, man, I prefer green Tokyo, but man, red and burgundy is cool.
Right.
Like, okay.
That is definitely a form of hating, coming in a masked up. Yeah. You know, people like to mask they hate because they like to tell themselves they not hating.
Yeah, it's like,
a hater will never admit to being a hater. Nobody will ever just say like, yeah, I'm a hater. I'm hating. Like,
dang.
And so it's one of them things where it got to be a list of signs that lets you know if you are a hater. And I guess that's one of them. Are you somebody who do backhanded compliments? What's one? Is you gonna be a genuine complimenter or not?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, that's like the biggest form. One for me is if you see somebody who you know. The reason why I say who you know, because usually if it's somebody you know their flaws. And so if you see somebody you know coming up, and you that type of person, say, yeah, but I knew when he was like this. So if you see somebody who used to be overweight and he been in the gym, and you decide that instead of complimenting the results, you want to go back in time and say, yeah, I remember when he did. You just doing this because this.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a form of hate.
That's a form of hate.
Trying to question a person's motives for doing something good is a form of hate.
Record keeping.
If they doing good, they doing good, man.
Well, you keep reminding past reminders. You keep reminding.
And you don't have to say it out loud. If you saying this, you could be real with yourself. Dang. If you're saying this in your head right now, if you looking at me and Eric right now, like, they still ain't. If you see what we doing and you know how the content creator, think they still only averaging 500, 1,000 views. They ain't got 10,000. If you're doing that in your head, that's actually a form of hate.
Or another one I heard, how they gonna do a podcast? They doing a podcast? Like, okay, I don't know how they gonna do a podcast. Like, it's
if you're not encouraging, then 9 times out of 10 you're hating.
You discourage. If you are discouraging, if you are always trying to sour the mood, you are a hater.
Because honestly, who originated hate? None other than the devil.
Yeah, he was a hater.
He is the biggest hater of them all.
It was Paradise, and he got mad. He was
getting bad. He saw the relationship that God started having with humans, and he was like, man, what? No, but and he wanted to stir some stuff up, and so instead of looking at the benefits or, like you said, the love in it, he decided he wanted to go the other route, and he wanted to be a hater. He wear his proudly. He's gonna try to make other people haters, and so I mean, I try to steer clear of hating. It don't.
I'm a lover, not a hater. I can't hate, man. I can't hate.
We should have went live because I kind of want to ask people, like, what it do? What do the hate do when you do it? Like when you do that make you, when you see somebody coming up and you decide to make a backhanded compliment or you decide to focus on some negative, what do it do?
Like
for you, what do it do for you? Will it make you feel better?
What does it do? What does hate do for you? It just corrodes the spirit. Hate corrodes the spirit, the mind. But for some reason,
I see why people say, like, I need my haters, because it for those of us who are doing something, who winning, it does give you, when a hater take out the time to say something to you out of that, you be like, oh, you took out your time. Because for me, if it's something that's not my cup of tea, or I just don't. If I'm scrolling and I don't like a video, I just keep going. Yeah, I don't take out the time like, your shirt is twisted up.
Yeah,
like, I don't.
Yeah, because
it's
like, imagine back in the days where it wasn't internet and I'm writing on a typewriter and I'm up with the candlelight burning and I got my suit on, I got my horse outside and I'm on a typewriter just writing away like, and I'm just hating on somebody. I'm just writing a hate letter. Yeah. I spent all my resources, my paper, ink, wax, candle wax, hating on somebody. So when we make these videos to you haters out there, and we love y'all, I love y'all so much because y'all need love. When you are texting us or you typing on your keyboard and you are using your muscles, your energy throughout the day to say something negative, we appreciate it. But you should really think like, man, I put all this energy not into building like an LLC or building a new hobby or a new talent, a new skill. I spent it typing my feelings in cyberspace. And it's going to cause nothing but fuel the ones I'm hating on. Think about that. Before you make your next comment, before you make your next backhanded compliment, your next negative statement, think about the time you're going to be wasting. You could be doing something else. Mm-hmm. Like, you're only building up people when you hate on them. Like, haters, like you said, people are like, oh, I'm happy I got my haters. My haters motivate me. You can motivate with hate. Yeah. It's just that you'll be the one stagnant and not moving.
You ain't gonna go to like, you gonna get more and more mad because the person you hating on gonna get more and more elevated.
Yeah, like, stop hating. Stop hating, man. Stop
but you know, like one of the biggest battery packs of the haters is the internet, because now,
man, you can hate for free.
You can hate and nobody see you and know who you are, and so you can say something that you normally wouldn't say if somebody was sitting right there in your face. Yeah. And that's why people freely type and freely, they do it on, if you're a gamer, they do it on game chat. Whatever the case, a person gonna say or do whatever they want to say, whatever they want to say and hate freely because they're not right there. Right now, there is somebody who knows you and I that to themselves and to somebody else, they have said a hating comment. But when they see us, they're not saying that.
Yeah. Bless your
now,
heart.
If you're watching this, you heard that. How does that make you feel?
Yeah.
Say it. Come say it. It's not like we ain't gonna fight. Just say it. Just say it to me. Be a hater out loud. Be that.
If you gonna hate,
I'll respect it more.
Yeah.
I'll respect it more.
If the hate is physical,
because
hate
too many
cyberspace.
times, and I'm saying this, I'm not guessing. Too many times me and E, we hear from a third party like, oh, so and so had said this.
Yeah.
Somebody said y'all ain't shouldn't be doing a podcast or whatever. Just anything. I don't want to get into no details, but. Yeah. You know who you are. If you still watching, you know who you are. But that's a form of hating.
It is.
And I'm not just saying it because it can, not just because it's us. It can be to anybody. If you're a hater, you're a hater. Y'all got to start owning up now. You got to start being who you are on this planet. Stop trying to act like you cool. If you're a hater, you're a hater. And that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like
I wish people can walk around with the labels over their head of who they really are.
Man, everybody be on a
you know how games you have what type of character stats you got. You got the stats and you know what type of
that'll change the game. No
too many people lying to themselves and other people, and it's making you miserable. Stop hating.
Stop hating. You have to stop hating. I think
you gotta stop that. You gotta stop.
You
got to stop.
That's like when I'm in the gym. If I'm in the gym and a guy is doing a form and he going crazy, I'm like, dang, man, I'm trying to learn that type of exercise. I'm gonna give him props. Yeah. I'm not gonna fold my arms, roll my eyes, and smack my lips like, why he like being encouraging.
Smack your lips.
Being encouraging, it gets you far, bro. It's a people skill. It's a people skill. See, the internet, like you said, one dude I heard called the internet a sea of cowards because it's like that's cowardly, bro, to sit there and like write a statement and hate through virtual, but we can't. What does it do?
I would appreciate if you like sent a picture with it with your comment. That way I know who.
That ain't happening. That ain't happening.
Send a picture, bro. Send a picture.
But one of our bros told
me. That's why I say we got to go live.
Yeah, exactly.
This actually we should not be doing this. We're doing it, but we should be doing this conversation live.
Yeah.
Because then you get to see the haters in real time.
But one of our bros told me a quick story real quick. He's the correct term would be fashion designer, but I call him he's a cloth connoisseur, I will call him. He's a cloth architect.
You know who he is.
But he was telling me that he was at a function or something, I think, if I remember correctly, and somebody had his clothing on, I believe, or he was wearing something, his stuff. He was wearing his stuff. And some girl just got out her way who's also, I guess, a designer and just went to him like, that's ugly or something, and just said some mean statement to him. And he was just like, why would you say that? Like, why you got to be, like, hateful, though? Like, and that's the thing. Some people are motivated. She was motivated to hate on him.
I think that's why I want to ask you, like, what do it do?
But she
I guess it invigorates him.
It invigorates, but then you only feel crappy about it. Like, after you do that, you know it ain't a good feeling. It's like eating fast food. It feel good, but after that, you like, dang, you get the belching and stinking. Like, you know how it happens when you eat. Hating, it leaves a stain, a bad aftertaste in your spirit. Yeah. It leaves a bad aftertaste, bro. Like, I know for a fact it doesn't feel satisfying like a good meal. Like, it's not satisfying because you're left just bitter. But that's the. But
here's a little tidbit. Here's a gem for those who know haters in their lives. When a person actively hates on you and they hate on you, the best way to deal with it is to reciprocate it with love or some form of unbotheredness. It kills them. Yeah, so if you're doing something, some form of content, or you make a post and somebody say something negative under there, like it. Do the opposite of what they expect you to argue with them and go back and forth and be mad. Don't be. Hope you have a better day. Something light like that. And what's gonna happen is the hater gonna be like, probably shouldn't have wrote that.
Yeah, fight fire.
Not feel bad that they wrote it. They feel stupid is why I say I probably shouldn't have wrote that.
You feel silly. You feel goofy. You feel goofy. You definitely feel goofy. So fight fire with water. Just douse it out. Like, all right, you trying to start something. You mad. You heated.
And watch them squirm. Like, it's the best feeling in the world.
It is. That's the best feeling. When somebody hating.
Your opinion. Because they really be thinking their opinion matter. And that's what be so funny.
Yeah.
So you got to treat them like a child. Like,
you do. Yeah. Like, oh, okay. All right. You have a good day. Yeah. I smells like, your shoes ugly. Oh, thanks. Thank you. I hope you have a better day. Yeah, okay. What they gonna say?
I don't know what to say. Try it. Man, try it on your next hater. Like, try it on your next hater and let us know how that work out for y'all. We just, because in this content creating world, through this journey, I already know we haven't even touched the surface of what the hate we're gonna actually get as we grow. In the comments, the people who do not agree with the things we say, or who get triggered by the things we say, all these things is yet to come. These are whatever we have dealt with thus far is not. It's the tip of the iceberg, and we're ready. Like I've never been the type of person I can't read my comments. It makes me so upset. Like, say what this is our pod. This is our platform. We say what we want to say.
And to be clear, Chris, we do not confuse hate with criticism. Constructive criticism. Even opinions, different views. Yeah. That's not hate. Yeah. Because we're on a same level playing, and we're trying to move forward with an idea or with an agreement of some sort.
Yeah, please criticize
criticism. That's how the human conversation is. There's different views and they collide, and But the thing is, when you hate, you're moving in a negative way. And negativity is just decay.
Check your respect level when you criticize.
Yeah,
you can always criticize to make somebody better, but if the respect is not there, it comes off as hate.
Yeah, it does.
So you got to come in respectfully. If you really want to take out some time out your day to help somebody to be better with something, and you have to criticize, do it respectfully. Yeah. If you lack in that respect, it's gonna come off as hate.
And I really appreciate all the people, our viewers, audience that watches us. A lot of you guys come to me with a lot of love and a lot of support, And like I tell you all the time, hey, if there's anything we could do better, tell us. Mm-hmm. I don't see that as hate. It's a healthy dialogue. It's a healthy relationship between us and our audience. We're not here to force feed y'all any of our opinions or ideas or practical advice. We are here to simply just chat about practical advice. Yeah. That's it. And that's the thing we got to move back to nowadays. There's too much people it's just a bunch of hate, their unhappiness, man. Go be happy, bro. Go outside and go roll in some grass.
You wondering why you,
man, look, drink some water. You mad. I ain't do nothing to you. Look at me. Look at me. Look, I ain't do nothing to you. You upset. Look, man, before you make the mean comment, before you smack your lips, roll your eyes, and fold your arms, and bat your head, and blink slowly, calm down. We love you. We not mad at you. You ain't do nothing. You ain't slap my mama, okay? Mm-hmm. You ain't rub your muddy shoes on my carpet. Calm down. It's okay. Everybody mad. Everybody upset. Relax. Look, breathe it in. See? It's all out. Just let it out. People need to calm down. Calm down, okay? Relax.
Or we can put on boxing gloves.
You always want to fight somebody. You good?
Cool. No, I'm small.
You always want to fight somebody.
Sometimes it take that. They need to get it out. It's for them, not me. I'm cool.
I mean, yeah. My thing is, look, bro. Show some love, man. Show somebody some love. Hug somebody.
Try showing love for real.
Go hug
make
somebody.
You feel better.
For real.
It's for you.
It is.
It makes you feel better. This is a rather laid back episode, but if you really listen to it, it's powerful because a lot of us at some point had to catch ourselves. Like I had to. I can't remember really, like you said, you was a kid, but you got to catch yourself. Like, was I just hating?
Yeah. Let's
be real. Be honest with yourself if you're a hater, man.
Let's
try to do the work to get it out of you.
Yeah.
Because it's that comes from a bad source.
It does.
It's not
a good source.
You're not going to be happy.
Yeah.
You're going to be miserable.
Because hate, if believe it or not, hate can make you sick. A lot of hate in you. And hate can be genetic. If your grandma a hater, then her mama a hater, then you a hater, then your kid's gonna be a hater. It's not good. You gotta get that hate, get that anger and hate out your heart. It ain't. Stop being a hater, bro.
I want to talk about true hate too. This was for haters, but then we're gonna do another episode just about hate.
So let's run it back on the symptoms of hate. Do you give backhanded compliments? Do you always lead with negativity? Do you always try to remind people of their past, of their downfalls? Yeah. Do you always see things in a negative light? You may be a hater, man.
Might be.
Stop hating.
And if that's the case, 9 times out of 10, you probably stressful a lot. You stressed out a lot.
Yeah.
That has a lot to do with it. That got a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
You're too worried about that goes back to the one minding your business. It all connects.
Yeah, it does.
It all
connects,
you worry
bro.
too much about something that's really out of your control that ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
And so, stop hating.
Oh, and another thing too, a sidebar, get off social media because it fuels hate. You scrolling through stuff and you see somebody possibly that got something you want, or they're doing something you would like to do that you can't do, or you're jealous or you're judgmental, and you just get to hating. The more you scroll, the more you eye roll. Stop hating. Get off social media.
Get off. All right, y'all haters, stop it. That was for y'all. I'm done with y'all.
Hate. And for anybody else that want to hate, remember, you watch this episode. You read the terms and conditions. So if you hate, you may be subpoenaed. You know what I'm saying? You may have to see you in court.
Yeah, we might have to see you.
Stop hating.
And we will see you. We will find you. I ain't trying to taking, but we going live next time, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
We got to go live. We got to talk to y'all, man.
All right, so the next episode live. We coming live.
I heard it.
We coming live.
Look out for that.
Screw it. We do it live. Screw it.
We do it live. All right, y'all, man. We out of here, though.
All right,
we
man.
love y'all, though.
Love y'all,
even the
man.
haters. We do.
Even the haters. So to the lovers and the haters, like, comment, and subscribe. Please get in the comments. Talk to each other. Talk to us. Let us know how you feel. Are you a hater? What's some other ways of hate that we missed? Holla back at us.
They'll never admit it.
Holla back at us.
Peace.